So I just don't understand why we're not stressing the importance of the biggest shooting in Baltimore history, and we're not making it an example of the situation.
Calls for change. They lost a loved one in the Brooklyn Homes mass shooting, and now they're calling on city leaders to do more to address the city's crime crisis. The concerns they're raising at a Fox 45 News town hall. A city school student is arrested after police found 3 loaded guns in their locker. What the school is saying about it. And Ravens fans are flocking to M&T for the team's annual holiday pop-up shop. How you can get last-minute gear in time for Christmas as the team celebrates that playoff spot. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. Just in, the latest from the Lynn Stoller Traffic Network. We have more on that major crash on I-83. The road remains closed between York Road and Maryland 45 because of a crash in Parkton. It has been shut down now for several hours at this point, so avoid that area. In a city in crisis now, residents are voicing their concerns over juvenile crime during a Fox 45 News town hall in South Baltimore. Many expressed concern about a lack of accountability for young offenders, calling on elected leaders to take action.
My biggest concerns involving juvenile crime in the town hall itself was that our schools were not present for the town hall.
Family members of Brooklyn Day mass shooting victim Aaliyah Gonzalez were among those speaking. Her brother asking why 18-year-old suspect Tristan Jackson is being held in a juvenile facility despite his age and the list of charges he's facing. Now, we took those concerns to the mayor. Shannon Lilly brings us his response.
Well, since that decision was made, concern has been pouring in. In fact, if Jackson is moved to a juvenile facility, it could potentially undermine the promise that the mayor made to make sure that these Brooklyn Day mass shooting suspects stayed off the streets. Our Rebecca Pryor pressed him on.
Struggle with 3 police officers back in 2019. The 2 officers are charged with reckless manslaughter and assault. The defense claims the 2 were following protocol, while prosecutors say they failed to assess McLean before drugging him. 11:07 now. Here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number 1, a Baltimore father is facing charges in the shooting death of his 2-year-old daughter. 28-year-old Christopher Gamble is facing a dozen charges. This happened Sunday night inside an apartment building. Baltimore police say Gamble told them that his daughter shot herself between the eyes with his gun. Police say Gamble bought the gun illegally. It still hasn't been located. Trending number 2. Police say they recovered 3 loaded guns in a student's locker at Dunbar High School. Sources say the guns belong to a 15-year-old student who was arrested and taken to juvenile booking. In a letter to parents, the principal wrote in part, the weapons were located during a search related to a student incident, and the weapons were not used in a conflict on campus. Trending number 3, another Baltimore mother shared video with Fox 45 News saying that school officials did not let her enter into Matthew Henson Elementary School after learning that her 7-year-old son was assaulted. The mother says her son was left unattended in a classroom with another student when he was assaulted. She is planning to file a lawsuit alongside the civil rights group Racial Justice Network. Trending number 4, the holiday season is in full swing at Johns Hopkins Children's Center. The hospital hosted its Snowflake Station Wednesday. The annual holiday gift station is for patients' families to pick out and wrap gifts for their loved ones. The gifts are all provided by generous donors, and they include items like Legos, toy trucks, dolls, board games, all kinds of things. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, weather, anytime. Search WBFF in your app store. The final masks come off. Coming up, a look at last night's big Masked Singer finale and the big reveal. One of the country's largest pharmacies is making changes. The new tech, Rite Aid says it will not use following accusations of misuse. But first, multiple civil rights groups are suing Texas over a new law that gives police broader powers. Coming up, how it could impact border crossings.
Fox 45 News, winner of 16 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
(11:11) now, and taking a look at your social stream, multiple civil rights groups are suing the state of Texas over a new law allowing local police to arrest those suspected of crossing the border illegally. Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed the law Monday. GOP lawmakers are negotiating with the White House for stricter border security in exchange for sending aid to Ukraine and Israel. But there won't be a vote on the issue until the new year, when Congress returns from its holiday recess. Here's what you're saying in the meantime. Crystal says, knew that was coming. It would be nice if we could protect our borders without having to fight our own federal government. Another one saying the issue of migrants is multifaceted and should be solved in a comprehensive manner. Rite Aid is now banned from using facial recognition technology for the next 5 years. The pharmacy reached a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission after the agency found Rite Aid used the software to unfairly target people of color. The FTC says the company used facial recognition in hundreds of stores to identify people likely to engage in shoplifting. The technology led employees to act on false positive alerts and wrongly identified customers as criminals. Here's your reaction. One person said, I don't see a problem with it. As long as they're liable for misuse, can be sued by people wrongly flagged as past shoplifters, I have zero problem with them using face recognition for security purposes. Another one saying, we're not communist China. Familiarize yourself with the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. You are looking at Minnesota's new state flag. The new design features a white North Star on a dark blue shape of the state. Designed by a 24-year-old artist, it was chosen from more than 2,600 submissions. State legislature passed a bill last year to redesign the state seal and flag. The old symbols were criticized for their design and depiction of Native Americans. One person says, huge upgrades in both cases. Another one saying, the new flag is fine, but that new seal is fire. Still ahead, Tinder is rolling out a new $500 a month subscription plan, the new features users will get, and what the application process looks like. But first, revamping the TSA, the new self-screening security checkpoint some travelers will be allowed to use. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo, then at 1 it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. 11:13 now on Fox 45 News Midday. (11:15) now. The FAA is convening a panel to address fatigue issues among air traffic controllers. The 3-member panel will examine how sleep deprivation impacts workers' abilities to do the job safely. Due to short staffing, the FAA regularly mandates air traffic controllers work overtime and 6-day weeks, creating fatigue issues among workers and safety issues. For the aircraft, the FAA panel will convene in January and is expected to announce its findings after 6 weeks. The airport security line is getting a revamp. The TSA is rolling out a self-screening security checkpoint for pre-checked passengers.
We're going to be testing these concepts. One of them sounds really interesting, where you put your bag in, and then as you're doing that, it's actually screening you. So you can imagine the speed increases that are possible at the airport.
The new technology will be tested in Las Vegas next month and rolled out to airports nationwide. Be sure to keep an eye on your wallet the next time you fly. A man is accused of allegedly stealing more than $23,000 in cash on board a plane. I don't know how this happens. The 52-year-old was on a Scoot flight from Vietnam to Singapore when it happened. According to the charge sheet, the man allegedly stole from 3 separate passengers. A new study finds Tesla drivers have the highest crash rates. In the study by LendingTree, researchers examined 30 auto brands and insurance quote data. They found that over a 12-month period last year, Tesla drivers recorded about 24 crashes per 1,000 drivers. Only Ram and Subaru drivers also had more than 20 accidents per 1,000 drivers in that time period. The study also shows Mercury drivers had the least accidents at 15.82 per 1,000 drivers. More U.S. consumers are turning toward hybrid electric vehicles. According to Edmunds.com, Americans bought more than 1 million hybrid vehicles in 2023. That is a record high. It's also up 76% from the same period last year. This year's sales do not include an additional 148,000 plug-in hybrids. EVs still only account for about 7% of all U.S. auto sales. A health alert for you now. Just as many prepare to gather for the holidays, the CDC is warning the newest COVID variant is the fastest growing strain in the U.S. The JN.1 variant currently accounts for about 21% of all new COVID infections. The variant first emerged in September. 11:18 and now to today's talking point. Tinder is offering a new $499 a month subscription, but only those who are invited can subscribe to it. The online dating app is launching Tinder Select, and at almost $6,000 a year, Subscribers' visibility among users will rise. Tinder Select subscribers can turn off ads, message other users without matching first, and be seen by, quote, the most sought-after profiles on the app. The company says less than 1% of people will be able to get a subscription. Users who are invited will also have to apply for a spot after. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. You and I don't know much about Tinder. We've been, matched up already for a while, but this all sounds, I don't know, red flag. I don't like the sound of this.
I don't like the sound of it. My bank account definitely doesn't like the sound.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's a car payment, house payment. I mean, to try to find somebody?
To try to find somebody, but it sounds like, so you can DM other people without matching with them first. That sounds like a headache for the other people that you, who didn't invite you into their DMs. And I don't know, the fact that you would need to pay the $500 to look for someone, that I would question you.
I think again, Patrice, we're coming from a different place because we're never the other generation. I don't get it. Like you say, the money alone was a turnoff for me. I'd be like, I just have to fend for myself, because then I couldn't afford to take anybody out.
Exactly, because you spent the money. So, but I also wonder, now you get to see the most sought after profiles on the site. So who are those people and what makes them the most sought after? And if they're sought after but they're still on it, then that means none of their dates worked out. Then so why are they sought after? Because something's wrong. There's so many questions.
It's the have and the have-nots. If you can pay $500 a month, then you make a lot of money. So there you go. There's instantly kind of get you in the box.
I guess.
No, man. No.
All right, Mark. Well, it is time now for a check on your forecast. We've got Megan Gillen.
Happy first day of winter. Let's get right to it. As we head into a holiday weekend, your weather story is warmer this weekend here. We've got a beautiful Christmas ahead. That is our gift to you. And then we've got some showers to follow. So let's see how this plays out here. Hour by hour forecast here today. Pretty mild today. We started out pretty chilly, but we are rising to 46 degrees by 3 p.m. And then it drops a little by 4 p.m. down to 45 here. And as we look at our high temperatures today, Baltimore clocking in at 49. The rest of the region looking pretty good. Westminster hanging tight at 43 here. So again, dry and mild is the story of the day. Those temperatures, when we talk about that, we are above average. When we look at our temperature tracker here, normally 46 degrees. We are at that, if not higher, every day up until next Friday here. So pretty nice start to this winter weather that we're seeing here. Our future scan, picture perfect here. As we move through the day today, you can see we've got nothing to point out for you here. It is calm, it is quiet. No issues to report here. As we move into Friday, same story, nothing to show you. Saturday, we get a little blip that starts moving through. Doesn't really impact us here in the Baltimore area, mostly going to be north of Pittsburgh as we move into Saturday afternoon, taking it through into Sunday, which is Christmas Eve, by the way, still quiet. So for those of you thinking of traveling this weekend and into the holiday, looking pretty good for that. Our 10-day forecast here, again, 49 today, a little dip tomorrow on Friday to 45. Then we begin a nice stretch. 5 to 6 days of temperatures in the 50s. Christmas morning, 55 degrees. Beautiful. Something to keep in mind. Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when we're watching our next weather maker moving in. Some scattered showers Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So for those of you heading home from the holidays, something to keep in mind. But for now, looking pretty good.
Megan, thank you. Still ahead, tracking Santa as he makes his way across the globe. We'll show you the behind-the-scenes work already underway at NORAD. And the new year will be here before you know it. We've got a sneak peek of those iconic numbers that will light up Times Square. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday. 11:25. Don't miss this. Toyota is recalling roughly 1 million vehicles over a potential airbag issue. The recall covers a range of Toyota and Lexus models from 2020 through 2022. Officials say a glitch with the occupant classification system might keep it from accurately detecting the passenger's presence and weight and fail to deploy the airbag. Toyota and Lexus dealers will replace the OCS system at no cost to customers. The company will notify customers by February if their cars are on the recall list. The New Year's numbers are in Times Square. The giant 2024 numerals that were driven across the country from Los Angeles are there.
They arrived here today. They're going to be on display here in Times Square until Friday morning at 11 o'clock, and then they will be brought over and hoisted atop One Times Square.
And we were just there, missed it. The numbers are 7 feet tall and in total are comprised of 588 energy-efficient light bulbs. Final preps are underway at NORAD as the group prepares to track Santa. There it is for his big night of gift giving. This year, NORAD will track Santa from the Peterson Space Force Base in Colorado Springs. It will be transformed into a winter wonderland packed with more than 1,000 volunteers, answering calls from children wondering where Santa is around the world.
Even though Santa is faster than starlight, with their powers combined, we get a really good sight image of where he is at all times.
That's pretty cool. The modern tradition of tracking Santa started in 1955 when a child dialed an unlisted NORAD phone number in an advertisement. 68 years later, NORAD Track Santa has grown into this massive operation. Always fun. Well, that's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
And what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with comedian Big Fred the building. Good morning, everybody. Let me tell you right now, a big night for fans of The Masked Singer. The season 10 champion was just crowned. If you haven't seen it yet, this is your spoiler alert. The cow was none other than Grammy-winning singer-songwriter Neo. Runners-up included Janelle Parrish as the Gazelle, Macy Gray as the Sea Queen, and John Schneider as the Donut. Okay, Big Fred, you a big fan of Masked Singer?
I don't watch it that much, but see, they doing what they do, they singing, but I want to see who makes the outfits. Whoever designs, if they design outfits too, I give them way more credit, man.
Yeah, the singing part seems like it gets overlooked.
Yeah, they definitely, because I feel like they choose the wrong song. I told you this.
How did Neo get kicked off? He is a singer.
How did Neo? First of all, I got questions about the costume that he chose.
The cow?
Because, you know, they choose the costume. So why were you the cow? Also, not him having a hat on under the costume, too. I'm so sick of that hat on. Neo, stop it.
Get rid of those dang hats.
Why is he had a skull cap
on. They had to design it a certain way just so the hat could fit.
No,
Maybe he has a soft spot in his head, okay?
You think so?
Maybe so.
He needs a baby cap.
So it's like a hat helmet.
Okay, we're always talking about tipping since it seems you're being asked to leave a tip just about everywhere now. But it brings up the question, do you tip more around the holidays? And if you do tip, are you more generous with your who you will tip? This is so funny. This just happened this morning. Like, they do ask for tips everywhere.
Oh, you a tipper? Who you tipping?
No, I didn't tip. I mean, they ask for tips everywhere, but stuff that don't even need a tip.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
it's annoying.
So, I am more generous around the holidays for places that do need tips.
Okay.
Big Fred, you got all the money. What do you do?
Agree.
Well, look, man, if it has gratuity, I might give them a couple extra dollars on top of that. That's my extra tip. That's what I do. If it's 18%, I might give them 22.
Oh, that's nice. He got money.
What do you do?
No, that's 22% on $10. But
what? I don't like those places where the gratuity is already in there, and it's like I didn't get to choose. You gotta let me choose what I can give. I don't like.
You seem good tight with your tips.
I am because you know what? If I have to Christmas shop at this time, don't be expecting no tip from me, okay?
Wow. What does that have to do with the? Wow.
Because I gotta save up for the Christmas shopping and everything, and then, you know, I just went Christmas shopping yesterday actually, and let me tell you, I've been very stingy with the money lately. So Uber Eats has not been seeing a lot of tips from me. I'm sorry.
We never got that huge Christmas bonus. Quit playing.
Are we gonna get it? Because I would love. That's what help us out. We did? Oh, okay. It hit.
We want you to tell it. Do you tip more during the holidays? Vote now on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Now,
Cash App.
Nothing says winter like ice skating and maybe some hot chocolate. And today is the perfect day to do it. That's because today is the first day of winter. It's the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. Today we'll have just 9 hours, 26 minutes, and 13 seconds of daylight. But that also means we'll start to begin gain a bit of daylight each day until the summer solstice in June. Now, you learned something today, see?
Yeah, I definitely
did. You know that already?
No, I thought we already had like 8 hours of sunlight outside right now. But, you know, go ahead, take advantage of it. Go ice skating. You know, don't bump into no kids. They not going to move. Just keep doing it.
We learn something every day. What are you doing, Lady T? A shorter work day.
First of all, I thought we were already in Alaska because Maryland has been feeling real Alaska-ish lately. Okay, because it's been cold. I don't know if they know winter started already back in October when it dropped to 20 degrees.
I'm happy for
October
Lady T.
1st. Why?
She got tree jobs. So
I got tree jobs.
It's going to be less work for you.
It's going to be less work? Wait, who told you that?
Less sun today.
I don't know what I'm going to...
Less sun out while you work. That's what it is.
That
less sun out while you work.
I don't ice skate. Shout out to Mackenzie Frost because she ice skates, but I don't ice skate.
Big Fred is a comedian, but Fred, I always see you in the community with the kids.
Yeah.
So do you have any gigs coming up we need to know about before we get out of here?
Yeah, so this Sunday in the Baltimore Peninsula, we're doing a Jingle Bell Bash for Youth. Shout out to DJ Flo, the CEO Empowerment Network, Dex Denim, and Lil Lass. We all doing it together, so it's going to be lit, man.
Oh, that's
going
to be
kids.
great.
We got the Grinch, we got Big Fat Santa, you know what I mean?
So
we got
you do
Skinny
have Santa there.
Yeah.
Santa hasn't been making a lot of appearances lately.
Oh, no, we got the Santa, we got real Santa.
Big Fat Santa.
Don't be out here calling him that. But I like that you have both sides of it, though. You have Santa and the Grinch, and I think a lot of people would love to see the Grinch.
You got the dancing Grinch?
Yeah, he going to
the dancing Grinch. You seen the dancing Grinch?
I didn't know probably
The
dance.
dancing Grinch dances.
He's gonna be doing
You
the
know
strut.
what?
He's gonna be doing the park high strut. all through the roller.
I heard bands will make them
Now,
dance, and this
Big
is good
Fat
to
Santa
know.
gonna dance?
This is good to see.
One of y'all got to tip him.
Oh no!
All right, just come
we
through.
just talked
Just
about
bring your
that.
tips
I don't
for
even
Santa.
tip.
All right, well,
Tip, so he won't
Fred
see it.
always enjoy. Okay, Lady
Thank
T,
you,
you be
Big
spilling the
Fred.
Christmas tea.
I'm spilling tea.
All
That's
coming up.
right.
Okay, so
The
there's
eggnog.
just 4 days left until Christmas. Coming up, some last-minute gift ideas that are sure to impress. But first, it's the last place you want to be. Stuck on the side of the road with a flat. Coming up, a new way to fill your tires to get you back on the road. Stick around. Great show on the way.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Cold mornings can mean low tire pressure on your vehicle. Gina Gannon from America Steals and Deals is here with a handy device to fill your tires without making a trip to the gas station.
The following segment is sponsored by Naki.
Haven't we all been in that situation where as soon as you get in your car, that tire pressure light goes on, then it starts blinking, then you have to go to the nearest gas station, and you just hope that someone's there to help you fill your tires with air? Well, thanks to the folks at Never Go Flat, you don't have to worry about that anymore. This is your emergency 3-in-1 peace of mind kit, knowing that you never, ever will be stranded and you're always going to be prepared. That's what I love so much about this. So you can actually inflate your tire on your car, your truck, your bike. If you have pool equipment, if you have sports equipment, it's awesome. Even an air mattress, this does the job, which is so great. It also has an emergency floodlight, flashlight, blinking light. On the back here, it actually has a USB port. So it's just great that you are always ready no matter what happens. I was very insecure when it came to this kind of stuff, but now I don't have to be. So if you're ever stranded on the side of the road, this is your assurance for you that, again, you are good to go. Every year, there are 33,000 tire-related accidents. So this is your peace of mind. You give it to all your family members that you love, making sure that they are always prepared. And that's what the folks at Never Go Flat really want to see happen. So right now we're offering 31% off on Never Go Flat. Head to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, Rosetta Stone, Next Door, Duluth Trading Company, and The Vitamin Shop.
The holiday shopping season is getting down to the wire, but if you're scrambling to find that perfect last-minute gift, we have you covered. Joining us now with some great last-minute gift ideas is Emmy Award-winning host and lifestyle expert Marissa Brainey. Marissa, what makes for the perfect last-minute gift?
Great question. I think it's all about something that's both thoughtful and practical because we are a little tight on time. So I've partnered with some of my favorite brands for some great last minute options. And we start with the gift of a sun-soaked getaway. Check out the trademark collection by Wyndham, especially their incredible Viva by Wyndham all-inclusive resorts across Mexico, the Bahamas, and the Dominican Republic. Rates for a family of 4 start at just $240 a night. So makes for a great last minute family family gift. You can find all the details at the Trademark Hotel's website. And speaking of travel, I'm sure you've heard of Rosetta Stone. They are the language learning experts for over 30 years. Well, this is such a meaningful, unique gift, the gift of a new language. Rosetta Stone offers 25 different languages that they teach you through things like visuals, audio from native speakers, and interactive activities. And right now they're giving you 50% off their lifetime subscription. So it's just $199.
Any tips to help people avoid the usual stress of last-minute shopping?
Absolutely. The first thing is search in unexpected places. And one idea I have for you is Nextdoor, the community website. They have a whole for sale and free section where your neighbors are selling things like antiques, vintage jewelry, hard to find collectibles. Definitely check it out and take a look because your neighbor next door might just be selling the very thing you're looking for your loved one. The other idea I have is shopping a one-stop shop, right? Checking off multiple people on your list all in one place is great. And Duluth Trading Company is perfect for that because they have high quality clothing, things like their durable workwear, the fire hose collection. They have these plush, free swinging plaid flannels that are so fun. And don't forget to check out their 5-star rated buck naked underwear. So many fun festive patterns.
And what about some gifts for health and wellness? And then, of course, where do we go to get all this information?
Yeah, so for health and wellness, this is a cool one. This is a great stocking stuffer, a health-focused one at that. These are these modern mushroom soft chews by Force Factor, and these are available at the Vitamin Shop. These chews offer comprehensive wellness benefits like reduced stress, improved sleep, boosted energy levels, boosted immunity, and you don't even have to like mushrooms because these come in a variety of different flavors like chocolate peanut butter, vanilla bean, even cinnamon bun. So a great one there. And for all of this information and lots more, you can head to my website. It's marissabrainy.com. Just go to the blog section.
Always great to see you, Marissa. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Have a great one.
You too. Take care. Still ahead, Meghan Markle is making a return to acting, and Brittany Mahomes is dishing about her friendship with Taylor Swift. Lady T breaks it all down when she spills the Christmas tea. Coming up. And it's time to spill the tea this Thursday with Lady T. What's up, Lady T?
Hey, fellow tea sippers. All right, here is your tea. Let's start off with Brittany Mahomes. Okay, so she's the wife of NFL player Patrick Mahomes. She recently became besties with the one and only Taylor Swift. Now that both their significant others are on the team, you know, they've been hanging out a lot more. Taylor dating Travis Kelce and attending his recent games. Brittany says she's having a hard time and receiving some backlash about her friendship with Taylor. She says there's been an increase of rude people on social media, like way more than normal, apparently. So Brittany said that she's not sure where they came from, but she's not letting them disturb her peace at this time. Look, I figured it'd be a little difficult to be besties with Taylor Swift, the one and only, the GOAT out here, you know what I mean? But I don't know. She's receiving a lot of haterade, I want to say. It's a lot of hate.
Yeah, you know, you're kind of like, you are the wife of a famous football player, but now you're tapping to a whole nother level, baby.
These Swifties are, you know, they on it. They're aggressive, you know what I mean?
People can be critical. They're sometimes not nice, you know.
Yeah, and she's still a new friend, so they probably want to see where the friendship is going and if they could trust her, you know. But she seems cool, so we'll see what happens. Okay, up next, you guys, now our favorite royal is getting back into acting. Okay, well, she's my favorite royal. But Meghan Markle is featured in an ad for a coffee company. Now, it's mostly background acting. She has absolutely no lines in the video. The Duchess of Sussex is one of the company's investors. She's been involved with them since about 2020. We haven't really seen her do any acting, though, since she left Suits. Now, I spoke about it on TMZ Live yesterday. Some people thought the ad was cringeworthy. You know, she's like fist bumping somebody. See, she's handing the woman the cup. She's like in the background. Look, she's about to do the fist bump right there. But anyway, I'm just glad, you know, that she's actually getting back to showbiz at this point. And that's what I told Harvey and Charles. I said, a win is a win. We wanted her to get back into acting anyway. Here it is. It's the only thing she doesn't have any lines, Mark. So,
I love the fact, forget about her. Lady T is dropping, baby. That's right. Yes, I was
all day,
talking to Harvey. Yes,
hey,
Lady T.
You like
forget
that?
About Megan. Let's talk about Lady T and her career.
It's a little plug, okay?
Nice.
You know, but I love Meghan Markle. I'm really happy for her, honestly. And being in the acting game is so tough. So to see her at least, it's just baby steps. It's just baby steps she's taking to get back in there. So I'm proud of my girl. All right, up next, you guys, because the tea keeps pouring. All right, so Taraji P. Henson. She's from the DMV, right, Mark? I think she's from the DMV area.
She's in Washington, D.C.
Yes, Taraji P. Henson, the actress, is shedding light on an important issue, y'all. So she got emotional while discussing pay inequality for Black women in Hollywood. In an interview, she said Black stars get paid a fraction of the cost. Now, she had the lob, and the other celebs followed up. Keke Palmer explained how a check gets carved out. You got to pay your manager, your agent. This person takes a cut. That person takes a cut. Everybody gets a cut of your paycheck. And it's more money, more problems until there's no money left. So Keke said that's why celebs are constantly juggling jobs, not by choice. Gabrielle Union said not a lie was told there. So Taraji is starring in the Color Purple movie, which Mark already told me he's about to go see. It's in theaters on Christmas Day, but this is a big issue, Mark.
I'm sorry. Oh, Monique's on the line. She said, when she brought it up, everybody dogged her.
Oh, she did.
She brought it up.
Did you? I saw her video too. She was like, I've been telling y'all this. This is what was said about, you know, Netflix and other places that tried
she said also she's still mad at people wearing
Tell her I still wear my bonnet in the airport.
At the airport, yeah.
I know.
Okay,
I'm
Monique,
sorry.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
Lady T's still going.
Tell her I love her. Tell her.
She loves you, by the way.
I know, exactly, right? So yeah, but this pay gap issue is a big deal. It's a big deal for a lot of actors in Hollywood, even with the, you know, SAG, you know, strike being over. So it's kind of tough out here in these streets. But you know what? I'm glad that she's raising awareness. So that's a big thing right there, right, Mark?
That's right.
That's right.
We're actors and actresses, right? We're actors.
We are. We're popular. We're glamorous. We're glowing. Okay, that's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea.
Always fun with Lady T. Now time with weather with Megan. Go ahead, Megan, with weather.
Happy first day of winter. Let's get right to it. As we head into a holiday weekend, your weather story is warmer this weekend here. We've got a beautiful Christmas ahead. That is our gift to you. And then we've got some showers to follow. So let's see how this plays out here. Hour by hour forecast here today. Pretty mild today. We started out pretty chilly, but we are rising to 46 degrees by 3 p.m. And then it drops a little by 4 p.m. down to 45 here. And as we look at our high temperatures today, Baltimore clocking in at 49. The rest of the region looking pretty good. Westminster hanging tight at 43 here. So again, dry and mild is the story of the day. Those temperatures, when we talk about that, we are above average. When we look at our temperature tracker here, normally 46 degrees. We are at that, if not higher. every day up until next Friday here. So pretty nice start to this winter weather that we're seeing here. Our future scan, picture perfect here. As we move through the day today, you can see we've got nothing to point out for you here. It is calm. It is quiet. No issues to report here. As we move into Friday, same story, nothing to show you. Saturday, we get a little blip that starts moving through. Doesn't really impact us here in the Baltimore area, mostly going to be north of Pittsburgh as we move into Saturday afternoon, taking it through into Sunday, which is Christmas Eve, by the way, still quiet. So for those of you thinking of traveling this weekend and into the holiday, looking pretty good for that. Our 10-day forecast here, again, 49 today, a little dip tomorrow on Friday to 45. Then we begin a nice stretch. 5 to 6 days of temperatures in the 50s. Christmas morning, 55 degrees. Beautiful. Something to keep in mind, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when we're watching our next weather maker moving in. Some scattered showers Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So for those of you heading home from the holidays, something to keep in mind. But for now, looking pretty good.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Plink.
The holiday season is not just a time for shopping and gift giving. It is also a time to set the stage for a financially rewarding future. So how can a small investment, even just $1, help prepare you for your financial future? Well, joining us now to discuss is Maya Sudhakaran. She's the head of growth and acquisitions at Plink Investment. Maya, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Sure. So during a time of year when people are so focused on spending for the holidays, how and why should they also think about investing during this time of year?
Absolutely. So while this is a really exciting time, lots of joy, people are excited to spend time with their families and gift giving. While speaking with customers, we also realize that this is also a time for financial stress for a lot of people because of that increased spending. So we think that as you prepare for increased spending, this can be a great time to reflect on how you've been managing your finances.
And what are the first steps someone should take if they're thinking about investing?
Yeah, the overall big step to take is while we're all gearing up for New Year's resolutions, don't wait to start till next year to get going. We have all of December, so kickstart your financial goals right now and start putting action towards your goals right now. The couple of things I'll highlight is we believe that if you see the money, you're going to spend it. So one of the many simple first steps you can take is setting up automatic contributions to help you maintain discipline. So these are also called recurring deposits. And what this means is the money is going to be pulled automatically from your account into an investment account. And this creates that discipline by setting a regular schedule for deposits. And the money is just going to get invested as you continue living with your living your life. And if you're not quite ready to invest yet, as you're building that confidence and knowledge base, leaving your cash in a platform like Plink can offer a nice return where your money can still grow. Right now, as of November, we're offering a 5% yield. So just putting your money there while you're building a confidence can be a great first step as you're building your financial future.
And where can people go for more information?
People can go to our website, which is plinkinvest.com. That's PLYNK invest.com. And you can follow us on Instagram at Plink Invest. But the best way to learn about our app is to download it in the Apple Store or Google Play. Invest as much as you can afford right now and let the app take you via the education that we offer in the app to the next level.
Well, Maya, thanks for sharing this great information. Appreciate it. It's the holidays, and a lot of people are tipping more to show thanks. Coming up, what you're saying about it if you're tipping more this time of year. And we wanted you to tell it, do you tip more during the holidays? Majority say sometimes. Got a great show lined up for tomorrow. It's your final weekend before Christmas. Coming up on tomorrow's show, some last-minute gift ideas for kids, parents, and anyone in between.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
Forget now, stuff the stopping. I can't say stocking. Shop, shop, shop. And thanks for inviting us in your home. Follow Be More Lifestyle on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.